After the completion of photosynthetic equation, we are to discuss about the site of photosynthesis. We know the mainly photosynthesis occurs in the leaves of plants because leaves contain chlorophyll and here the photosynthesis takes place. When we go through the cross section of leaf, we observe three different regions. A typical leaf, these regions are upper epidermis, mesophyll, and lower epidermis. First of all, we should know about the different layers, different regions of leaf under cross section. So these are the mainly we can say epidermis. This is the layer of cuticle. Cuticle present in the upper epidermis of plant cell, and it is mainly protective in nature, as you know, because it protects the plant from excessive evaporation and of water, and also help the plant organs against decomposition. Because cuticle is a waxy membrane which is resistant to water and other substances also. So the cross section of leaf has three different regions. First is epidermis. This is the structure of epidermis, upper epidermis. Upper epidermis is the main part of the leaf that is mainly transparent. The cells of this is called upper epidermis. Upper epidermis. Upper epidermis. The cells of upper epidermis are clear and transparent, and it allows the light rays to pass through it. Below the epidermis, they are present mesophyll layer, mesophyll. Here, such type of a structure is the mesophyll. Mesophyll. This is the cell of mesophyll, and mesophyll, and it is the lower epidermis. There's dear students, as we stated you, the leaves are the main organs of plants where photosynthesis takes place. If we go through the cross section of leaf, then we can observe the three different regions of leaf, that is the upper epidermis, this is the mesophyll layer, mesophyll layer, and this is the lower epidermis. Lower epidermis. This is the cross section of leaf, and in the mesophyll, photosynthesis mainly takes place. We should know about the functions of the three different layers of leaf. This is the cuticle. It is upper epidermis. It is between upper epidermis and lower epidermis. There is the region of mesophyll layer. Mesophyll is a ground tissue of plant which is mainly composed of two important tissues. That is the palisade tissue and the spongy parenchyma. This is palisade tissue, and it is spongy parenchyma. Palisade tissue and spongy parenchyma are the two important tissues of mesophyll. Mesophyll is mainly composed of two different types of tissues, that is the palisade and spongy parenchyma. Dear students, you should know about the dicot and monocot plants. That in dicot plants, the two different tissues are present in mesophyll, that is palisade tissue and the spongy parenchyma, but in monocot leaf, only spongy parenchyma takes place. This is the reason that in the dicot leaf, the rate of photosynthesis is more than that of the monocot. Okay? Because monocot has only a spongy parenchyma, but dicot leaves have the two spongy parenchyma and palisade tissue. Upper epidermis, the function of upper epidermis it is the transparent in nature and it allows light to pass through it. In mesophyll area, they present a number of palisade tissues and cells of palisade tissues and spongy parenchyma. Okay, both cells have several number of chloroplasts, which is where the final process of photosynthesis occurs. And in mesophyll layer, the cells are loosely arranged, having a large cellular space. That is, this is the air space. Here, cells are very loosely packed, and key films of water is also present, which undergoes photolysis during the process of photosynthesis. And this is the lower epidermis. In lower epidermis, you should know the stomata is present. Here there is list amount of chloroplasts, list number of chloroplasts are present in the lower epidermis, and here only stomata are present. This is the cross section of leaf where the photosynthesis takes place. 3 points you will have to remember. The first is the leaves are the organ of plants where, first point, the leaves are the organs of plant where photosynthesis takes place, because it contains chloroplast and chlorophyll. It contains chlorophyll, and this is the reason that leaves are called kitchen factory of plant. Second point, you should know about the cross section of leaf, that you can say that when we go through the cross section of leaf, then 3 different regions of in leaves are present that can we observe under microscope. This is the upper epidermis, mesophyll layer, and lower epidermis. Upper epidermis is the transparent in nature, that allows light energy, that allows sunlight to pass through them to reach the mesophyll area. The mesophyll is the ground tissue of leaf which have a number of palisade and spongy parenchymal cells. The cells of spongy parenchyma and palisade tissue have abundant chloroplast where the final process of photosynthesis takes place. The third one is the chloroplast is the main organelle of the plant present in the mesophyll where photosynthesis occurs. And the third last point you should remember, and that the lower epidermis has a least chloroplast, that is no chloroplast, and here small teeny pores are present, that is called stomata. Lower epidermis is mainly responsible for the exchange of gases in plants. Dear students, this is the cross section of leaf that we study, and now we should know about the chloroplast. Just as I told you that the chloroplast is the main cell organelle in plant cell where the photosynthesis takes place. Chloroplast is first discovered by Simper. This is the chloroplast. Chloroplast, and it is a double membranous structure. Chloroplast, here photosynthesis occurs. This is the cell organelle present in the cytoplasm of blood cell, and it is double membranous structure forming outer membrane and inner membrane. Inner membrane, two membranous structure. It has internally grana and stroma. Internal structure of chloroplast, you can observe the two different regions, that is called grana and stroma. Grana are the stacks of flattened vesicle, that is sac-like structure, and that is called thylakoid. Grana, you should know, grana is the membrane bound flattened discoid sac-like structure that present one over another to form thylakoid. The stack of grana is called thylakoid. Grana and stroma are the two different structures, two different regions of chloroplast as internal structures. This is the like this. This is the grana. A number of when grana overlaps upon one another, this is called thylakoid. Thylakoid. What is the difference between thylakoid and grana? The thylakoids are the stacks of grana. When a number of grana lie one upon another, the stack form, that is called thylakoid. This is granum. Such a structure is granum, and the two are grana. Grana is plural and granum is singular. So when a number of granum, that is grana, lie one upon another, such a structure is called thylakoid. This is the thylakoid. And one is granum, and together is called grana. One granum, one thylakoid is connected to the others by means of a stalk, that is called thylakoid lamellae. This is the thylakoid lamellae. We can say here that is grana lamellae. Grana lamellae. Grana lamellae. And below, in the middle where of chloroplast, that is estroma. Estroma and grana are the two different structures of plant where the different processes of photosynthesis takes place. As students, you should know about the chloroplast. Then you can say the chloroplast is green plastic of plant cell, and it was discovered by Simper SHIMPER. Shrimper discovered the chloroplast. About chloroplast, it is it can be said that chloroplast is a double membranous structure uh, that have two different membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. Both membranes are separated by one another through a fluid called plastial fluid. The between the two membranes, that is present a plastial fluid, plastial fluid. The, this fluid is present between the two membranes of chloroplast. Each membrane of chloroplast has 35 to 50 angstrom thick. The two membranes of chloroplast, in which each one has a thickness between 35 to 50 angstrom. The internal structure of chloroplast, we can say that internally chloroplast has two different regions, that is grana region and stroma region. Grana region is the transparent region where sunlight falls, and stroma region is opaque where there is no sunlight. In grana, the light phase of photosynthesis occurs. In stroma, the dark phase of photosynthesis occurs. Dark phase and light phase, these are the two important phases of plants photosynthesis that occurs in plants. And stroma is a colorless fluid surrounding the grana. Around the grana, there present a lot of colorless fluid in which these are floating, called stroma. Stroma just mean to say that stroma is ground substance, a colorless fluid in which grana are floating in condition. This is the main structure. Also, the circular DNA is present. Starch granules are present in the chloroplast. This is the circular DNA, a starch granule. This is the structure of grana and stroma. This is the chloroplast, and the notes will be given to you on daily ground. Then we know about the site of photosynthesis. Finally, here photosynthesis occurs. This is the tissue of where the photosynthesis occurs. This is the organ where photosynthesis occurs in plants. Now we know we should have to discuss the different content regarding the process is the phases of photosynthesis. Dear students, now we have to discuss the phases of photosynthesis, the steps in which the process of photosynthesis completes. Then we can say the photosynthesis mainly completes in two different steps. First is light phase, and second is dark phase. Light phase and dark phase are the two different phases in which for the whole process of photosynthesis completes. Then we should first light on the light phase of photosynthesis. Then light phase of photosynthesis is the energy dependent process. Light phase is energy dependent process. Energy dependent process that occurs in the presence of sunlight. It is also called photochemical reaction or Hill reaction. Hill reaction because Robin Hill was first observed the light phase of photosynthesis in 1937. Light phase is energy dependent process, and it was observed by Robin Hill in 1937. So it is also called Hill reaction, and since it requires light, so it is photochemical reaction. Also, we can say that light phase have three different names. That is Hill reaction because it was observed by Robin Hill 1937. It is also called photochemical reaction and light reaction. It occurs in the grana of chloroplast, because grana, as just I stated you, the grana is transparent in nature, and it has abundance of chlorophyll and other photosynthetic pigment, that is keratin and xanthophyll. So, grana is the region of chloroplast where the light phase takes place. Light phase involves following step. In first step, light phase completes into different phases, different steps. First is the absorption of light energy. In this step, light solar energy is trapped by the chlorophyll molecule present in the mesophyll chloroplast, and after the absorption of light energy, the molecules of chlorophyll gets excited to form ions. So just when the chlorophyll molecule traps solar energy, then it forms chlorophyll ion. When absorb light, sunlight, then it forms chlorophyll. In short form, we write in this way, plus one electron. Because here the molecules of chlorophyll gets excited to release the electron to form chlorophyll ion. Second is the photolysis of water. Dear students, as just I stated you that in mesophyll area, thin films of water are present around the cell of palisade tissue and spongy parenchyma. So this water undergoes photolysis. Photolysis means the breaking, the decomposition of water molecules by the solar radiation. This is called photolysis of water, and here water splits into two ions, that is H plus OH minus ion. Okay, H plus and OH minus ion. This is the photolysis of water. Photolysis of water means when light energy, in the presence of light energy, water splits into two different ions, hydrogen ion and hydroxide ion. This is the light. Next, in the first step, absorption of light energy takes place. In second, this is the photolysis of water. Third is the formation of NADPH2. This is the reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. The hydrogen ion, which is produced due to the photolysis of water, is picked up by a reducing substance that is called NADP to form NADPH2. NADPH2 is the reducing substance. NADPH2 is the assimilatory power that provides energy for dark phase. The NADPH2 is produced by the by picking up of hydrogen ion through NADP received from photolysis of water. This is the NADPH2, and right we can say in this way NADP plus H plus N, H plus electron to form a. Students, we know NADP is the reducing substance present in water, present in plant body, and it picks up hydrogen ion obtained produced in the photolysis of water to form NADPH2. NADPH2 means reduced because here the addition of hydrogen takes place. Reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Here hydrogen is used as the term reduced. So the term is reduced nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. This is the main events in the third stage where NADPH2 form, and in the second next point we can say in fourth steps liberation of oxygen after photolysis. Hydrogen is used up to form NADPH2, and liberation of oxygen occurs. We can say the hydroxide ion OH minus ion condense OH minus plus CHL plus, because here we observe CHL plus chlorophyll ion oxidize and OH into OH radical OH. Then the OH obtained from the photolysis of water is oxidized by chlorophyll molecule to reduce into OH hydroxyl, and OH once condensed to form O2 plus H2O. Here 4OH and 2. Thus, the liberation of oxygen gas during the process of photosynthesis is from water. Water is the main raw material that is responsible, that is essential for the liberation of oxygen. If the question is what is the source of oxygen of in photosynthesis, then just we can say this is the water. Okay, and water is also produced. And fifth step it is the formation of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is the energy currency that is formed in the process of light phase. And in what manner it is formed? Thus we can say that ADP, adenosine diphosphate. in the living cell there is the three different energy currency, that is AMP, adenosine monophosphate, ADP adenosine diphosphate, and ATP adenosine triphosphate. This is the main energy currency that is used in body by the higher energy level, and living organism direct use energy from it. ADP in the presence of light combines with inorganic phosphate in our body to form ATP. This is the formation of ATP by the combination of inorganic phosphate into ADP in the light phase of photosynthesis. It is called photophosphorylation. Phosphorylation. Then the three main products are formed in the light phase. This is the first is NADPH2, second is oxygen, third is ATP. These are the three important products of light phase, and in next class we discuss about the dark phase. Okay, thank you.